makes you open your eyes and you know that some kids can get picked on, and I think we've learned to accept everyone as they are. This was one of the biggest statements that stuck out to me as I interviewed Jane, the mother of a young boy who is diagnosed with autism and is on the autism spectrum. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, um, affects many aspects of a person's life, and one of the biggest areas being communication. Oftentimes, as it was with Jack, people with ASD struggle with communication, and many of the aspects of communication which are vital to a successful conversation are things that most people battle with. This includes things such as eye contact, facial expressions, and many other nonverbals. Jack's mother has seen firsthand how his ASD affects his communication and his life in general. When Jack was around the age of 5, his parents first brought him to an autism specialist because they had begun to notice signs of ASD in Jack. However, after the specialist denied that Jack had ASD, they brought him to a pediatrician who then placed Jack on the spectrum. Jack's mother explained to me that his signs seemed to come and go in stages, and one of the first signs that they noticed was that Jack was tracking. And tracking is when a person's eyes travel along the length of something, such as a fence. So his head might be turned, but his eyes are always watching where the object is. Jack also had a lack of speech and difficulty hearing. His parents first noticed that he had a lack of speech when he was around the age of 2, because he kind of started, but then he stopped. And then he had difficulty hearing, but his mother said that after they got his tubes in and took his adenoids out, that helped a lot. Jack seemed to outgrow the tracking, but then he picked up on different things, such as spinning, and so he would spin around to help with his sensories. Now his mother says that Jack is in a phase where he has to touch everything, and he loves to give hugs. But this has affected the family's life because they have a hard time taking him out, even to do simple tasks such as grocery shopping. His mother told me that she has to keep those things in mind, especially when Jack is off his meds. She has to keep in mind that he might be trying to touch everything at the grocery store, or if they go out to eat, they always have to transition him and explain to him why they're going where they're going and where they're going. So it's made going out in public a bit of a difficult task for the family. But the biggest thing that Jack's family has noticed when it comes to communication is that he has a lack of an understanding of emotion, and he also has a hard time maintaining eye contact. Jack's mother also noticed that Jack communicates a lot better with people who are either younger than him or older than him, and he has the most difficulty communicating with people who are around his own age. His mother explained it by saying, being able to go up to someone and say, "Hey, do you want to play?" He still doesn't have that. Despite Jack's difficulties, though, his mother has seen many positive aspects of it. Jack has a younger brother, Chet, who now has the ability to tolerate Jack and his emotions, and he can deal with those difficult times and help Jack learn to cope with his feelings. His mother also stated that Chet can talk Jack down from the ledge if Jack is having a rough time. Also, the entire family is now a lot more patient with those they come in contact with, and they have a greater understanding when it comes to communicating with people who might be a little bit different or who might not communicate the same way that we normally do. And while there are good days and bad days, the family is able to learn and grow together, and they are better equipped to communicate with people like Jack.